I'm Heather Geisler. I'm here with Block News, and we are hanging out with Shohei Ohsawa, founder and CEO of Daisy, and Chihaya Akaike. Hi, guys.
Hi. Hi.
So we're obviously here to talk about Daisy. Do you guys want to explain what that is?
Yeah. Our service is called Daisy, and it's the world's first AI for blockchain. So it's like a kind of open source for data scientists, and all of the data scientists in the world creating their own AI, and they put on the blockchain, and it's connected on the blockchain world. So it can be created for the biggest AI for the world. So it's kind of the human brain. So human brain is the decentralized system, and it contains a lot of neurons there, and the neurons are connecting each other, and the signal is going through on the brain. So yeah, right. So we transfer the system of brain onto the internet. So each neuron on the blockchain, and it's connecting the signal on the blockchain, and the signal onto the converted on the neuron, and it's calculated by using the technology of deep learning. So there are some loss function there, and or some hedge fund or some reinforcement learning there, and the loss function is calculated, and the loss is back propagated over the blockchain. So mostly accurate neuron can get reward from the blockchain, and we issued the liter called the original cryptocurrency to issuing all the data scientists.
Liter is the name of the token that you guys created.
Yeah, right. So liter means that the water. So Daisy is coming from the flower. So water, it's trophy for the flower. So that's why we named it liter. It's a kind of amount of water.
Tell me a little bit about your background.
My background is actually I am an assistant professor in the university, and the University of Tokyo, and I'm currently in research the deep learning, and issuing some papers. And my supervisor is Yutaka Matsuo, and he is publishing the paper to World Wide conferences, a lot of the paper, and he's researching about Twitter. It's called social censor, and the paper was cited by over 1,000 papers, and our concept is from his philosophy, and our doing some social censor of the world, and our data coming from the Earth, and the data is calculated by the neurons. So it's kind of the deep learning or AI or something like that. Yeah. So that's my background.
Do you guys want to talk about what makes Daisy unique?
Should I go?
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure. So in the sort of the deep learning and AI industry, we have similar projects like Kaggle by Google. We have Numerai, where they gather a lot of data scientists together to solve problems. But what they are really based on are the competitions, basically. The data scientists are presented with a problem, and they compete to produce the best solution, and whoever produces that one best solution is rewarded in money or whatever form. What makes us unique is, rather than going for the competitive nature of what's available now, what we are trying to promote is collaborative deep learning. So we have an open source blockchain of data scientists, where we are going to gather tens and thousands of data scientists together, where they can build answers on top of each other. So rather than we have some of the smartest individuals, data scientists in the world working as single entities, we have them working as a unit together to solve problems. So we are hoping that in the future we are able to, together with the data scientists working together, we're hoping to solve some of the problems that are actually not being solved right now. So that this kind of a collaborative nature of Daisy is, I guess, what makes us really unique. I guess.
So why is Daisy so important, and why do we need Daisy?
So the reason why we need Daisy is that so there is a risk in the industry. For example, the future cannot be predicted. For example, for hedge fund, tomorrow's stock price is important. If we can know tomorrow's stock price, the hedge fund can earn a lot of money because no one knows the future, but AI can predict it. So there are a lot of systems like a system trade or something like that, and not for the hedge fund. The technology can be used all over the industry. For example, smart grid and autonomous car and disaster prediction, for example, so something like that. And so if we can use Daisy, we can predict the disaster and to prevent it and keep it live for the human. For example, in Japan there is a lot of earthquakes. And earthquake is not predictable so far. But using Daisy, we can predict the earthquake or tsunami or something like that. So that's why we consider the Daisy.
Where do you guys see Daisy going in the future? What's next for Daisy?
So the next action for the Daisy is releasing the product on the Ethereum. Yeah, and we are developing some product on Ethereum as a proof of work and proof of concept, and the product will be released on July. So we are now developing a lot of code, Solidity or something like that.
Why are you guys so passionate about this? How did Daisy come out of your guys' passion?
For you mean that how we encourage the scientists or something like that? Yeah. So that's an important point. The data scientists can play the game like that. So they want to solve the social problem, but there are no opportunity to solve the social problem for data scientists. But using Daisy, data scientists can use it to write a code for solving the social problem.
What is this beaker of M&M's that you have?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to hold it up to camera?
What looks like this? What looks like this?
What?
Yeah. What does it contain? So this is M&M's. So you can take it. Yeah.
For me to eat?
Yeah.
Well, you can keep it.
Keep it.
Keep it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, before we go, is there anything that you guys want to share with our Block News viewers that maybe we didn't touch on?
Yeah, sure.
I think Shohei touched upon earlier, but I think I just wanted to emphasize that we are working with data scientists to really solve some of the business problems for sure. Companies like Kaggle, companies like Numerai, they work with hedge funds to solve some of the business problems out there. But at the same time, we want to tackle some of the social problems, some of the problems that are not being tackled so much right now by the data scientists, but by creating a platform where they can gather together, where they can collaborate together. We hope that in the future, in the long term, we can apply data scientists to wider applications. So that's where we're going, and hopefully we can solve some problems in the future.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here with Block News, and thank you to all of our viewers. We'll see you next video.
Thank you.